Right, so welcome. We're at the Croc Park in Darwin. So we've just entered. So straight away when you get here, here's some crocs. Here's some crocs for you.
I collect the eggs, put the eggs into an incubator. 98% will hatch. Massive difference in the hatch rate from crocodiles in the nest to what's in the incubator.
So we'll just go for a walk and I'll show you around the park.
Mum will come out,
Whoa.
Two to three taps on the nose, she'll hopefully back off and leave me alone for 5-10 minutes. Now, I've got a big
That's
male
insane.
there as well. Charlie might have 38 girls.
Straight away, crocs. 3 of them.
What do you blokes do at the pub when I smack you on the nose over a beer? You're going to try and hit me. You're all very quiet.
Mel's going to have to be the photo girl.
If I hit Charlie in the nose with a big stick, what do you mean?
I'm filming. Sorry about it. So we're just walking through. Show you some crocs.
Tap him on the side jaw, spin him around, redirect him as quickly as possible back into the water. If not, I run around and poke his back leg, poke his tail, keep his attention on me. If not, I tell you to get up.
So these are just one of the 2 croc parks you can find in Darwin. Obviously yesterday I went to the Crocodylus Cove. This is the Crocodylus Park. So like I said, I hope you're enjoying the video. It's just at the start at the minute, so give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and like I said at the end of my videos, I'll put a description in the comments below, and so you guys know how the prices and whatnot. But I think 2 adults was about 44 bucks, so not bad, worth it. Park's huge, so.
4.5 meters, half a ton, with the biggest males reaching up to 7 meters and over 4.5 meters and about 500 kilo. With your biggest males being 7 meters and about 1,000. So the males dwarf the females. Other than that, there's no true form of sexual dimorphism. This means they all look the same. So the only way to truly tell them apart, other than size, is a volunteer job. Initiation into the crocodile team, whack a finger in a place where you don't want it to go. You feel something, it's a male, you know, it's a female. Very simple. We need to know what goes in these pens at all costs. If Parks and Wildlife bring me a small crocodile and I go, it's a small female, but it turns out to be a small male, they'll be half a male the next morning. They are extremely territorial and they are renowned for their cannibalistic nature. They will kill and eat, and they can slam those jaws 10 times quicker than you can blink. The big problem that we face with crocodiles, however, and it's why these crocodiles are here, is unfortunately we can't actually relocate. They can actually shift their major organs, like their heart, lungs, and their digestive system up and down their body to help counteract their buoyancy and balance in the water. So 250 million years of evolution has worked very well in their favour, is what I'm trying to say. We can't change that behaviour, therefore we must change our behaviour. Simply 5-10 metres away from the water's edge, assume that even if it's a puddle, that there's a crocodile in there. It does blow a lot of people away.
Look at this one now. Holy cow.
That's not even knee deep, and it draws up towards those single nucleus males. When you guys are up here, point out where the crocodile.
So yeah, like I said before, these are one of the 2 croc parks you'll find in the NT. And I tell you what, this place does not disappoint. You guys will love it. Beautiful for family, beautiful weather. So we got lucky with the weather. And like I said, I'll keep showing you the park. Hope you're liking it. Thank you. Where is he? There he is. I think they went that way. Whoa. No, I'm fine. I'm gonna have to change my battery over soon. Jesus Christ, look at them all just resting on each other. Malorina is the photo girl. Hope you guys are enjoying this because it's a copy. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. Like I said, this place is amazing, man. There's crocs everywhere you look. There's other animals, so like I said, keep tuning. Look at that. Crocs everywhere. That's the entrance that we've just started. Walk down there, come in here. Like I said, been here for about 5 minutes, give or take. Well, we've seen about 100 crocodiles. Oh, look at him there now. And there's Mel. Say hello. I'm watching. So which way are we going? This way? Oh, meerkats. Some meerkats. Yeah. Oh, Mel loves the meerkats. Some emus. What's up, buddy? Oh, Mel, he's the bird. How's it, Ray? What's up, buddy? One of my favourite birds, eh? There he is, sleeping. So like I said before, I'm just doing a lap of the park for you, so you guys know what to expect when you guys come here to the Crocodylus Park in the Darwin NT. So like I said, beautiful animals. I reckon all the exhibits are quite really well looked after. Yeah, I'm hoping you're loving it. Hope you guys are enjoying the park so far.
Yeah.
Jeez, that looks sick. Look at that buffalo. Oh, that's top shelf for the blog, boys. Oh, here we go. Here's a good view. Oh, stop it. What's up, buddy? What you doing? Just chilling? Cruising? How can you not love the NT? Beautiful NT. Oh, what's up here? There's like much. So we'll go check out this Jurassic Walk quickly, just to show you what's at the park. There we go, Jurassic Walk. Beautiful flowers. What is that? I've never seen that before. Where am I supposed to go in here? Not too sure. I'm not going in there. Looks dangerous. Well, that was apparently the Jurassic Walk. Oh, we're in. We're going alright. For the blog. Oh, this is beautiful. The NT, man, is just, it's an absolute beautiful place to come. So this is called the Jurassic Walk. One of the little mini attractions at the park. Got some bananas up here in the tree. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was beautiful. Timor pony. I'm going that way, by the way. One of the animals you can see at the zoo. We're going for it. I don't think there's anything down here, Sean. Just a nice waterfall. I'll go. I'll let you know. Nope, nothing. There is lion's mouth. Look. Right, lion. Oh, look at it standing up. He's eating. Some dingoes. Dingo. Got some dingoes. I've changed my recipe. I'll put all over it. Indian turtle. That's cool. You go in there and feed them. Now, do you see these? Now, check these little buggers out. Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. What is up there? Yeah. Blood python. What do we got here? Constrictor.
This one's in the pond.
Oh yeah. Views love a bit of snakes.
Anaconda.
Green anaconda.
Where is it?
In the water. Time lapse. It'll be interesting to see how that works. Oh, I wouldn't mind a bit of barramundi burger, eh? Have you caught a barramundi up here, Strawn, or nah? A lot of people live up here and still haven't caught one, eh?
I'm not that big, though. Got a few on the Connemara.
Oh well, we're in the territory. What are you gonna get?
There it is over there. Just there.
It's like at the end of the sun deck. Are you alright, my honey? What happened? You scratched it again. Yeah, I was doing that before. Make your hand, check it up. We're gonna go sit inside and have some food, hey?
We didn't go in there, because all the time it's up here. So we weren't allowed to.
So I believe after this we're going to head up a museum. One of the things to do when you come to the park, so we'll give that a check out. Here's all the baby ones. Right there. Look at them all. Common corn snake. Look at that little bastard.
I've never been in this one.
Where is he, Strawn? Oh, he's under there.
No, don't open it. You never know what's hiding in there, Bubby Jill.
Why not Python?
The most aggressive of all crocodiles in the world. Just remember, guys, they now they are the most vocal species of crocodile in the world. Hopefully today, whether it's through feeding responses or my favourite, the territorial disputes. Average size for a male is 4.5 metres.
Oh, he's coming this way.
And up to half a tonne in weight.
Oh, you're gone,
Your
Landon.
biggest
You are
males reach
gone.
up to 7 metres and over 1,000 kilos. So there's quite a big size difference between males and females. Your females
coming
typically
fast.
only reach 3 metres but max out at 3.5. So the males dwarf the females other than size. There's actually no true form of sex dimorphism. The only way to tell them apart, volunteer job initiation in a team, whack your finger in a place where you do not want it to go. You feel something's a male, you don't to female.
She could be anywhere now.
Now you guys on my side stay seated. You guys on the other side can stand up, but you stand up from where you're seated. We all move to one side of the boat. We all go from blue shorts to brown shorts when we're looking right down at the crocodile. Right now, so this is our big dominant female. They feel the vibrations through their mechanoreceptors. She can feel your heart beating right now, your footsteps coming out onto the boat. Let's say if a pig or a wallaby was to drink at the water's edge, just remember, stand up from where you're seated, please. You move to one side, the people behind you can't see.
No.
And it's not fair for everyone else. So, what happens is, let's say a pig or a wallaby starts drinking. They'll feel those tiny little ripples coming off that animal's mouth from 5 metres away. They are truly designed to sit on the bottom, wait for prey to come to them. As soon as the prey is at the water's edge, they'll launch out, rip the prey straight off the bank, drag it to the bottom, and they're going to try and drown the prey item as quickly as possible. When you look at Andrew's head, eyes, ears and nose all positioned on the top of his head. All he needs to do is stick the top of his head up out of the water and he can see, hear, smell everything happening around him with only 3% of his entire body mass actually exposed. Their eyesight is amazing. At the back of their eye there is a membrane laid in thousands of crystals. So if we catch them at night, or I'm doing a survey out in the Adelaide River, I put a spotlight on their eyes, the light will bounce off the crystals on the back of their eye, which will reflect the light back into the retina. Therefore, their eyes will glow an orange-red colour at night time. Their hearing, they can differentiate the tones of our voices. Their sense of smell, a large proportion of his brain is dedicated to smell. He can smell up to over 1 kilometre away, and that will be Prince on the other side of the boat making his way over now. So keep your eyes open. He stands out like no tomorrow. He's a big black crocodile and he's also the ugliest crocodile in the river. I don't know how he pulls 38 girls every year, probably because he tries to eat them if he doesn't get what he wants. Alrighty, right next here, we'll give him the food now before big fella and 1/2 metre in length. There's a video you can find on 9 News Darwin titled Crocodylus Park Crocodile Fight, where for some stupid reason Prince thought he could fight Kulpinya. Kulpinya grabbed him by his head, picked all 500 kilos of him up out of the water and threw him like a rag doll. I've seen big boys fight. I've never seen a big male like that get manhandled by a big male like that. So it does happen. It is the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life. I just hate dealing with leftovers floating in the river the next day. Now, if you're on my side, I'll get you guys to take a seat. You guys on the other side of the boat. So I'll get you to take a seat to me, mate. Come on, seat, mate. Sit down so people can see. Crocodile will be right next to you, will be right. Alrighty. Now, this is Patricia. She's a big, nasty female. So remember, your females don't get as big as the males. Her nose is right here, next to you guys now. So, Patricia is super easy to tell apart from all the other crocodiles. The reason why, remember, sit down, mate. You got people right behind you. Sit down, they can't get you. I only lost 2 people yesterday, don't stress. So, Patricia used to have 5 neighbours over here. She doesn't have neighbours because she ate them all. Oh. So they're extremely territorial and they are renowned for their cannibalistic nature. So they don't exactly like to share. So the way they share, they're big enough, they'll fight back, they put each other back in their own place. So a lot of people ask me, Tyson, how the hell do you know who's who? I've got coloration, pattern behaviour. They're very territorial. They stick to their own section. If I don't know the crocodile, I'll make it up as I go. You're not going to know. So she's very easy to tell apart. The reason she got the name Fat Trisha, it's not something you see very often. She used to pick on some of the males in here. So I had a 4-metre male. He's down the other end now. He used to live on that bank across from us now. She would climb up the bank alongside the boat, beat him up, steal his food, come back in the water, jump for more food. And here you go, that's why she's acting so strange. You got Andrew sitting right here, following us around. That's why Trisha doesn't want a bar of him. So I've actually seen over the last couple of days, Trisha's been going around trying to belt him. So that's why I like Trisha, because obviously if we're in the mating season and the nesting season, these boys aren't exactly thinking with their heads. So the girls, every now and then, will tell them, go stuff yourself, get lost. It is quite entertaining. So Andrew, out in the wild, is definitely a prone-sized animal outside our management zone that I'm very wary of. The reason why, he's a good-sized male now, but he's not big enough to be typically your big boss crocodile. So what happens is he tries to fight the boss, which is Prince. Look at his tail. He's got massive bites on his tail. He's missing the end of his tail, and he's got a hole in his tongue. So out in the wild, he might be an animal that might get picked on. He might start getting a little bit desperate for food. He might start associating people with food. That's when interactions occur. Interactions can lead to fatalities. Our management program works within a 50k radius of Darwin City. We caught 308 crocodiles last year in the management zone. Just 4 weeks ago, a 4.2 metre male was removed out of the West Arm. He's taken off now because Trisha's coming over. Good girl. So we are still seeing large crocodiles in the management zone, but it's not a very frequent thing. The average size of the crocodiles we remove in our management zone are typically 2.5 to 3 metres long. 80% are male, the other 20% are female. The reason why, in those big river systems, those big males will push out the smaller males. Yusuke Fukuda, head geneticist scientist, collects DNA samples. Her nose is right here, I reckon. Yusuke Fukuda has learnt by isolating certain molecules and DNA samples, we can learn where the crocodiles come from. Majority of the crocodiles come from the Adelaide and the Finnis River, as they're the two opposing rivers of the Darwin Harbour. In 2023, we had 3 crocodiles swim from the Philippines into the Darwin Harbour. What? Crazy, isn't it?
Wow.
So we know these salties are out in the oceans travelling around, but there hasn't been enough research conducted on this particular behaviour. Don't pull a runner on these, I've got food for you. There you go. Listen to her attitude. So she's not a crocodile where she likes to jump. She'll try and snatch the food off me, and after she's done 2 big jumps, she's like, nah, mate, give me the food. She's earned the name Fat Trisha over the years. When I get volunteers and they've worked their backside off here at the park, the other crocodiles we've seen, she does not care. She'll jump at the boat. She doesn't jump at the food, she'll jump at the boat. She'll hit the side, scare us all, we'll sit back and have a laugh, I reckon. That's why things. Complacency is where a lot of drama does occur, but what I find so scary about crocodiles is their intelligence. Now, Andrew's brain is the size of a walnut. He uses 80% of his brain. Us people have a large brain, we only use 20% of our brain at once. Now, the younger brother, yeah, there's apparently a brain in there, but doesn't use it apparently. When we watch people and crocodiles, what I mean by
Recording there.
that's why I tell you don't stick anything outside.
There was nothing.
Here you go, watch this big stuff punching.
I'm watching you.
Nice.
They died.
Big, mean, petty, punching on with males.
For the blog, mate. So, come on, come on. Give me some.
You see
Oh,
what
man,
she's
I got a
doing?
little
She's sitting
crazy.
on the surface. You see how she's vibrating her body? Can everyone see that? She's sending out high frequency sounds to Andrew. Get lost. This is my sector of it. Look how she's still following. Escorting him out. Picking up some speed now.
Oh, Jesus, pick up speed.
Oh, you were right. Where are you?
I was able to get my hands on, and the stories that you hear from people up here makes perfect sense of, I've been in the territory my whole life, I've been fishing here, there's a few big crocs, but I won't get eaten because I'm a local. It's the same as when you go to the pub Every local's going to tell you he's seen a 7-metre crocodile. You just ask him how he put the tape measure on him. Everyone says the crocodile's bigger than the boat. Yeah, when you're in a 3.5, 4-metre tinny, most of the crocodiles are bigger than your boat. So it's one of those things. We need to change the way we behave because they're hardwired by 250 million years of evolution. What I'm trying to say, anything in the water or at the water's edge is just food. They do typically leave people alone for one and right up north of Queensland. In the communities where there's crocodiles, they're quite often seen as a sacred and a totem animal. There's quite a significant sort of cultural aspect there. And that's very difficult for us when we're trying to catch these crocodiles, because you always have to acknowledge that aspect of removing that animal as well. So great example, got some mates that live in Pepperminati, community out towards Daly River. One of the guys took a cow out there for the kids in the school. Cow love life. Then one day, 4.5-metre crocodile during lunch. Now the most dangerous job I have in the park, what do you reckon that might be in here? Nah, if they could jump in the boat, I'll chuck you straight in his jaws because you're behind me. What do you reckon the most dangerous thing is that I have to do in here every year? Eggs. Now if you look around here, where do you reckon Rachel would build her nest? Yeah, on that island. Lovely. 3 people at all times when we collect the eggs in here. Now collecting the eggs, we've got about 40 years of egg research alone here at the park. One person stay on the boat, the other walk straight up to her, on the nose, straight away. 2-3 taps on the nose will hopefully buy me 5-10 minutes. Now, male crocodile comes out. What are you blokes going to do at the pub by smack on the nose over a beer? Yeah. What's a big male going to do? I go, oh Andrew mate, you're being a real pest today. Smack him on the nose. Yeah, I look a lot tastier than 3 chicken necks according to the crocodiles. He's going to try and eat me.
Oh, they're playing.
See how she's lifting up her head? That's a submissive trait. That's her going, leave me alone, you're bigger than me, go away. And look at the size, he's really puffing himself up, he's trying to assert dominance. See that big boy on the other side? That's Prince following us right there. Looking and puffing himself up, that's your big boss.
Geez, look at it. Oh, so good.
So he's going to try and cut us off around the corner. Alright, so we're going to keep cruising around. We do need to start making our way back towards the wreck. Here you go, Rachel's starting to engage with him. He's starting to feel a little bit threatened now. So notice how he turns his body like that. That's him getting ready to wind up the club. But he's trying to swim away from her now. So look at how these girls are. There's only 2 girls down here. They're so territorial. So he's just trying to get away from her now. And then it's going to come down and Betty's sitting right there waiting for him to come next to her. Yep. Having a hard day, getting picked on by the big boss and getting picked on by 2 girls. Well, now I've been yapping away the whole boat cruise. Are there any questions at all on the boat? Been very quiet.
Do they nest in the same spot every time?
They'll nest in similar spots, but not always the same spot. So Rachel last year didn't nest on the island, she nested up on the bank.
Yeah.
But then the year before that she was on the island. Yeah. So she just switches it up randomly. In the 90s we did a lot of satellite transmitting research. We did find out on average over the course of 5-10 years that most of the females were swimming about 30 to 40k in the Adelaide River to go out in the floodplains. And they'll nest in similar areas but not always the exact same spot. So that's why when we go out in the choppers, so not through the park, I'll go through a different organisation. They'll just use satellite imagery. We had a nest around here, so they'll fly out there and you always got to pinpoint where the nest is to ensure that it is being done correctly, because the lady in charge, if she suspects that people are stealing eggs, then they're in a lot of trouble. So we'll typically out bush collect between 40 to 90,000 eggs a year. We've never actually collected anything over 67,000 eggs. A viable egg is worth 70 to 100 bucks a pop, and a baby crocodile is worth 400 bucks. On average, 50 eggs in a nest. That's a lot of money. So we need to manage them, but the most sustainable way of managing is egg collecting and farming. Imagine 50 years ago, I'm trying to convince you that we need Andrew and Betty in the river. You're going to go, Tyson, go stuff yourself. Betty wants to eat the Betty picks and all the males. So what's one thing everyone loves? Money. And they're worth a lot of money. An A-grade skin is yourself for 80 bucks a square centimetre. The most